The unbelievable is finally happening now as protest is erupting in different places. This is not even Nigeria. This is in the diaspora. UN is finally aware of what Natasha told them that Akpabio did to her and all of that. Now, protest is erupting in UK and everywhere at the moment. They shut it down everywhere. These are not even Nigerians in the diaspora alone. White people are finally joining the protest. They said this cannot stand in a neighboring country that their citizens are staying in their country. So they said this injustice must not stand. White people finally block everywhere. They said it is until Akpabio step down, that is when they will eat, no drink, no sleep. That is what these people are saying. They chanting in that Akpabio need to be suspended the same way they suspended Natasha. Everywhere is boiling at the moment, and in the same vein, the alleged senator are finally been arrested few hours ago, according to reports. So I will play the full video in this very video. You will see everything the way it goes. So I will like you to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up, so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should believe you find for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, for those of you that are new to this platform, just do well to click the resuscitation button that is appearing on your video screen, and on the same time click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. The matter of Akpabio have entered into international media. Natasha really did everything possible to ensure that he drained Akpabio in the mud, but Akpabio never said this coming. I didn't mean that these people actually know that Natasha will go this far. They would have done everything possible just to make this issue to be an internal issue. But the moment Natasha came out to discuss this issue in the Senate, the moment she addressed the issue, they said Natasha disrespected Akpabio, and by so doing, a lot of the Nigerian senators in the House chamber, they put their support for Akpabio. They said Akpabio cannot do this kind of thing to Natasha. So all of them turned their back against Natasha, almost all of them. So by so doing, Natasha already know that she cannot get justice with the Nigeria system, so she has to be going to international communities. She traveled out of Nigeria. She went to UN to report Akpabio. She went to US Congress to report Akpabio. Now Kasala boss. Everywhere is boiling at the moment in the international community. The things that Natasha actually planned there is finally sowing seed now. Now a lot of people are finally out there protesting. Even people that never know Natasha before, they protesting. White people occupying the street because of Natasha case. You will see it for yourself in this very video. They joined the Nigerians in the diaspora. Now they're protesting against Akpabio. They say it is until Akpabio is being suspended, because they said Natasha cannot be suspended and Akpabio will remain in the seat. They said the same person that is being accused cannot be suspending the accuser and all of that. Those are what these people are saying. They say what kind of justice system are they practicing in Nigeria? You will see it for yourself in this very video. So I would like us to stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do well to share it. Everywhere is boiling at the moment. Share it to the first social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can't share the video, just like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Amidst all the issue that is ongoing, Akpabio is in a high tension at the moment. Even when the court said that Natasha should not come out to different media platform or different media houses to grant an interview based on this same issue again, but a lot of things is still ongoing. A lot of things is being unfolded because Natasha have refused to release evidence, and she said this until the matter is being investigated. That is when she will reveal the evidences of everything that Akpabio did to her and all of that. And according to report now, according to the news that are coming in, the senator that came out to speak against Natasha, even when Natasha is outside the country, this senator do everything possible to defame Natasha. She disrespected Natasha. She did everything possible in the absence of Natasha. That was when Natasha was granting interview here and there in outside country and all of that. But the fact remains, the senator that said that Natasha gave birth to 6 children to different 6 men, they said senator have finally been arrested according to report, because Natasha finally sued him with 5.1 billion naira lawsuit and all of that. Now kasala is boiling in the Senate right now. Everywhere is shaking because nobody know who is next, because almost all the senators, they turn their back against this woman, though nobody know maybe Natasha is actually saying the truth based on the matter that is between her and Akpabio. But I said something in my previous video. I said the issue here on ground, the Natasha issue and Akpabio issue, is between God, Natasha and Akpabio. Those are the three beings that know the truth. Those are the ones that know the truth of the matter. But as it stands now, someone is lying and someone is saying the truth, but we don't know yet. But evidence is coming out soon. So protest is erupting everywhere. Come and see the way white people actually left all their work. They energized, they shut down their streets. They said it is until justice is being served, that's when they will stop. You will see sure for yourself in this very video. First of all, let me play you everything that you need to know about Natasha, because the senator actually came out to gaslight Nigerians regarding who Natasha is and how Natasha gave birth to 6 husbands until she met this her husband and all of that. You will see all the lies they lie against this woman and all. But let me play you everything you need to know about her, and during the video you will see how protest is erupting everywhere. Just stay connected. If you can share the video, just do what to share it, and if you can share it, just like it. Stay connected. I'll come back again.
Senator Natasha believes the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, is behind the plan. Contrary to what some people think, Premium Times reported that the lawmaker is not making up the allegations, and 2 top security agencies, including the State Security Service (SSS) and the National Intelligence Agency (NIA), are involved and conducting an investigation also to find the people and groups that facilitated a successful trip to the United Nations headquarters. Despite Senator Natasha's allegations, Akpabio continues to paint her as a bad egg who wants to destroy the future of the girl child and other women in Nigeria. According to the Senate President, Senator Natasha's actions could affect opportunities for other women and even his 4 daughters to hold political offices in the future. I have 4 daughters and I want to plead with politicians to still give them and other women a chance. The sin of one should not be used to punish others, he said. Interestingly, Akpabio is not the only one with daughters. Senator Natasha also has a daughter and has made it clear several times that her daughter, other girls and women in Nigeria drive a political career. Since 2023, following her election as Kogi Central Senatorial District Representative, the 45-year-old politician has commissioned road networks and classroom blocks at Abdulaziz Memorial College in Okene. She also oversaw solar-powered water systems across 300 locations while initiating healthcare outreach programs and the rehabilitation of primary health centers and a police station. Unfortunately, the Women's Forum is shaming Senator Natasha and poking holes into her love life and marriage. While some Nigerians call her Ashawo,
they are booing me, shouting, "You Ashawo, get out, get out."
They claim the politician's personal life indicates that she is not a good representative of women. How true can this be? Well, sit back as we dig deep into the lawmaker's personal life, children, and marriages. What's good, guys? It's T-Code here for African Glitz.
The very best of political is yet to come. I promise to be a good ambassador. I promise to change the narrative of the land.
According to information on her website, Senator Natasha Hadiza Akpoti Uduagan was born on Sunday, December 9, 1979, at the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital. Although the second of 4 children, the mixed-race lawmaker of Nigerian-Ukrainian descent is the only daughter of her parents. Her mother, Ludmila Kravchenko, is from Rakitna region of Chernivtsi in Ukraine, while her late father, Dr. Jimo Abdul Akpoti, is from Obeiba Ihima in Kogi State. Natasha's parents met at the defunct Soviet Union, where her father was studying on scholarship as a foreign medical student at the Bolomunet Medical University, Ukraine. She was raised in her native communities, Okehi, Okene, Adavi, and Ajaokuta towns. Some of her earliest memories were lessons of philanthropy and empathy for humanity from her father, who sadly died in November 1998. According to the high-flying lawyer, her father treated the poor for free, paid tuition for thousands of school children children and supported hundreds of local farmers and traders with their businesses. Senator Natasha recalled how her father came home one day looking pale after donating 2 pints of blood to patients who couldn't afford medical treatment. That moment defined my belief that helping the poor should hurt, and it formed my rhetorical rationale for becoming a social entrepreneur, she explained. While growing up, Natasha loved cheering the colorful masquerades known as Eku in a local Ibira dialect. On the other hand, she loathed being called Oyinbo Pepe by people of her community because of her skin color. I knew my mother had a complexion different from everyone around us. She was white. However, I didn't think it was any different from the children I played with barefoot in my village. But I actually hated being followed and teased Oyinbo by the children whenever I expressed a different point of view, she recalled. The now 45-year-old senator enjoyed playing and having fun with her 3 brothers. Natasha also has a close bond with her mother. The senator's brothers, Felix Akpoti and Sasha Alexander Akpoti, have mainly supported her political journey, working closely with her on her campaigns, and even now that she is in office representing Kogi Senatorial District at the National Assembly Upper Chamber. In October of 2021, Natasha's brother Alexander Akpoti defended her and their late father after social media critic Reno Omokri came after her. In March of 2022, Natasha was conferred a chieftaincy title by the traditional ruler of Ibira land, the Ohinoyi of Ibira land. The title of Ohi Ogu of Ibira land means Queen of Wealth. So far, the award-winning lawyer has lived up to the title. However, she doesn't count her wealth by her net worth, but by how blessed she is by her supportive family, husband, and children. Natasha Akpoti married the Alema of Warri Kingdom, High Chief Emmanuel Orisha Jalomi Uduagan, on March 5, 2022, in a lovely traditional ceremony at her family home in Kogi State. The then mother of 3 announced their engagement on Valentine's Day, February 14, 2022, before announcing her wedding date, noting that their union was a blend of cultural diversity and love. The couple shut down Kogi State for their lavish royal wedding, with top guest artists like Two-Face Idibia, Inyanya, Ocha Femi, and Daddy Shoki performing. The wedding was also packed with dignitaries, including the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborev Warri, his deputy Monde Onyeme, Ifeanyi Okowa, former governor Emmanuel Uduagan and his wife, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Senator Godswill Akpabio, former PDP national chairman Eyochia Ayu, and several senators and national rulers across the state were also spotted at the ceremony. Natasha's husband, High Chief Uduagan, is the cousin of 2 past governors of Delta State, James Ibori and Emmanuel Uduagan. The High Chief is also the Chief Executive Officer of Webster Group of Companies, a prominent civil engineering construction company based in Delta State. The 64-year-old engineer, now a lawyer, was crowned Alema of Warri Kingdom in a grand ceremony held in 2017. The title was conferred on the High Chief in recognition of his love for the Ishakiris and his contribution to the welfare of the people in terms of poverty alleviation and youth empowerment. High Chief Uduagan was first married to Alero Uduagan for 21 years, and the union produced children before they eventually divorced. On the heels of a suspension, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Senate, Senator Onyekachi Onwebonyi, claimed that Senator Natasha has 6 children from 6 different men. However, our investigations show that Senator Natasha had 3 children before she married the Alema of Warri Kingdom. Like many public figures, the Kogi lawmaker put a tight lead on her personal life, and very little is known about her past relationships or possible past marriages. However, Senator Natasha had a son when she was 19 years old, and we couldn't verify whether she was married then. She had 2 more children in her late 20s, a son and a daughter from another relationship. Her first son, Daniel, is 25 years old, while her second son, Zane, is 18, and her daughter is 14 years of age. In an expose published by The Wheel on July 26, 2022, Senator Natasha dated High Chief Uduagan for a while before they decided to get married. Before then, the wealthy businessman reportedly spoiled her silly with the best things money can buy. The chairman of Webster Group of Company also reportedly sponsored her political campaign when she ran for governor of Kogi State in 2019. The reports also claimed that the High Chief gifted the lawmaker a white Rolls-Royce car for 2022 Valentine's Day. Even her 3 children benefited from his generosity, including studying and traveling abroad and enjoying the best things in life. Barely 4 months after their wedding, Senator Natasha and the Warri businessman welcomed the son called Prince Reign Emmanuel Otuoze Orichemose Uduagan on July 12, 2022. During her son's dedication in July of 2023, the Kogi lawmaker shared her traumatic experience during his delivery while expressing gratitude to God for saving her life. I was given 6 pints of blood. I just want to thank God for saving me. We are survivors. Our baby is a survivor, and we thank God for everything, she disclosed. Despite being surrounded by family, husband, and children who love, support, and drive a passion for making a change in society, we cannot say if the general Nigerian public shares the same sentiment. In September 2023, women from the 25 local government areas of Delta State distanced themselves from the lawmaker and warned her to leave them out of her media stunt. Contrary to media reports, the Delta women said they didn't celebrate the PDP politician tribunal victory that validated her as the rightful winner of the Kogi Central Senatorial District seat. They referenced an alleged voice note from the father of Alero Uduagan, the ex-wife of the High Chief Uduagan. In the voice note, the Delta women alleged that the old man painfully recounted what his daughter went through when her home was under attack by Senator Natasha, who eventually broke a marriage of 21 years. Recently, a voice note of the father of our sister, Mrs. Alero Uduagan, got leaked, where the old man painfully recounted the terrible experiences that her daughter went through when her home was shattered allegedly by blackmail and in a very wicked manner. They lamented. The women of Delta State further added that Senator Natasha is not welcomed in their home because they stand by the High Chief's ex-wife. Dog may eat dog elsewhere, but not here in Delta State. We always stand by our own, and we remain standing, the women declared. More recently, following the lawmaker's suspension from the Senate, the Northern women under the aegis of the Northern Women Integrity Forum took a swipe at her personal life. During a press conference in Abuja, the national coordinator, Hajia Amina Suleman, described her as a serial blackmailer and fraud. She told Nigerians not to trust Senator Natasha because she's a master at blackmailing and arm twisting. In her words, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduagan is a woman of questionable character. How can you take the word of a woman who has 4 children from different men seriously over an issue like sexual harassment? The Women's Forum further alleged that the Kogi senator blackmailed her current husband, High Chief Emmanuel Uduagan, into a marriage he was not prepared or willing to enter. Evidence has now emerged how the infamous Natasha has blackmailed and molested her current husband into marriage using Machiavellian tactics and gimmicks. She is indeed notorious for using the courts combined with her sexual molestation gimmicks to arm twist others into achieving her sinister motives, they alleged. The Women's Forum claimed that they uncovered a letter addressed to Chief Emmanuel Orishajalomi Uduagan in 2020 by Indemnity Partners, the legal representative of Senator Natasha Akpoti. They alleged that the mother of 4 claimed that sometime in 2018, her husband made persistent amorous advances on her, which she encouraged after he promised to marry her. When the High Chief failed to fulfill his promise, Natasha accused him of poisoning her food in an attempt to delete the pregnancy she had for him. She demanded 10 billion naira as compensation from him within 7 days. This shows a repeated pattern, and anybody who takes Natasha seriously does so at his own risk. She has severally blackmailed her boyfriend, now husband, using the courts to seek huge compensations, claiming that her boyfriend used her to acquire more wealth, deemed her ambitious, made her lose her womb through an ectopic pregnancy, physically abused her, and other absurd tales. This kind of woman who goes all out to intimidate, coerce, compel, and rip people she claims to love can do anything to have her way regardless of who it hurt. The spurious allegations against an innocent man by a woman he claimed to love, only to show that she was into the relationship for a reason, and it shows her knack for manipulation, the Women Forum alleged. Meanwhile, High Chief Uduaghan continues to support his wife. I will never trade her for anything. She's the greatest joy of my life, he affirmed in a statement released on March 1, 2025. Tell us, guys, what do you think about Senator Natasha's personal life? What are your thoughts on the 45-year-old senator keeping her first 2 marriages private and not disclosing the fathers of her older children?
Hey, good. How are you? Good. Hello. You've not been able to sleep since you heard of what happened. I can see your placard. Akpabio must go. What happened when you saw Senator Natasha's situation?
I could not sleep, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Tell us. Why couldn't you sleep? What happened?
I could not sleep because this is injustice. It's injustice. Why are they continue bullying Nigerian women? Akpabio need to go on suspension. He need to go on suspension just like Natasha, because he's trying to cover up the case. If he doesn't want to go on suspension, no problem, but he need to call Natasha back, because he can't send Natasha on suspension because he have something to cover up.
Why has this affected you so much? Why are you so emotional?
It's affected me because we women, we need to stand up and say enough is enough. Because before a woman can pass a course that she read so well and write so well, but we need the lecturer, we ask her to go to a hotel to see her, to come and see him. So in banking setup, the same thing. Before they can give their job, the employer will ask the person will ask the guy to come to the hotel room. If the guy refuse, no job. So to my own surprise, I was thinking is within, or I never knew that he has gone to even the government setup. This is what we want me of. The government setup, you can imagine, a senator, it's a shame, a disgrace to a Nigeria. Akpabio, you are a disgrace. You need to step down.
To this Natasha situation so much?
Because Akpabio is a bully. He is bullying her. Akpabio wants to paint her black. Akpabio is the genesis of all this.
Why have you connected to this Natasha situation so much?
Nigeria has a culture of bullying women. This is not about Natasha. It's about a wake-up call for all women to stand by Natasha. Some Nigerian men are bullying the women, both education, working setup. They want them to sleep with them, and then that is why they don't have value for women.
What do you expect? What do you want to happen now?
To put pressure on the government to give women a chance, because women do not get any chance in Nigeria. Nigerian men will continue to abuse Nigerian women, except we have to stand up for ourselves and say something and say enough is enough. We can't continue this anymore. We can't. Some of them, not all anyway, they abuse women, and they will continue to abuse women until we say something. Did you see the other man on YouTube the other day, the way he was ranting, and he called himself a senator, a police senator? In fact, I'm ashamed. Each time I watch TV, I shake my head. What a country, a great country like that, but the one in the government, injustice. Akpabio need to go on suspension because who stop bullying her? So Akpabio must go on suspension. Just like Natasha.
Are you saying there's a bullying culture of Nigerian women?
Yes, the Nigerian men has taken that as a culture by bullying women. It's like a culture to them. They never respect women. And all these are happening, and no men have been punished over this. No men have been punished. Not lecturer, they get away with it. No know the banking setup, they get away with it. Know the employee setup, they get away with it. Akpabio must not get away with this. Akpabio must go on suspension because he wants to silence Natasha. He wants to silence her. If he doesn't want to silence Natasha, why did he send Natasha away? As soon as Natasha raised alarm, Akpabio send her away quickly because he want to pull her. He want to put her under the bench. Akpabio, you lie. You are going on suspension, just like Natasha. All your entitlement will be taken away from you. You can't escape this. You guys have been escaping this for so long, but this one will be the end. You will never escape this, Akpabio. You will go on suspension. You must go on suspension. And all these are happening, and no men have been punished over this. No men have been punished. Not lecturer, they get away with it. Not the banking setup, they get away with it. Not the employee setup, they get away with it. Akpabio must not get away with this. Akpabio must go on suspension because he wants to silence Natasha. He wants to silence her. If he doesn't want to silence Natasha, why did he send Natasha away? As soon as Natasha raised alarm, Akpabio send her away quickly because he want to pull her. He want to put her under the bench. Akpabio, you lie. You are going on suspension, just like Natasha. All your entitlement will be taken away from you. You can't escape this. You guys have been escaping this for so long, but this one will be the end. You will never escape this, Akpabio. You will go on suspension. You must go on suspension. President Tinubu, Nigerian women have been abused. Make this your legacy. Make this for the future to remember you, that you are the one that put full stop on the bullying of the women. Please save Natasha and save women. Akpabio must go on suspension. Akpabio must go to suspension. Akpabio must be suspended.
Okay.
President Tinubu, Natasha is a hope for every woman. Please, we are begging you, save our women. Save our women, because this is going to continue without stopping them. Let them be punished. Both agenda, when both agenda do something, do not punish only one agenda. Let it be both of them. In a high setup, they think that someone has slept with her. That is why she gets up to that. We need to take that off our head. We need to take that off our brain. Enough is enough. This bullying has been going on for years. Please, my fellow women, let's take this as a wake-up call. Let's join Natasha to fight this fight. It's for women. I am not doing it just for Natasha. I am doing it for women, for Nigerian women. Free Nigerian women from bondage. We are in a bondage. We can't say anything in the public. When the men are sitting down, the woman cannot talk. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Being a man, it doesn't mean that it's better than a woman. A man and a man, it's just that we are made in different image. So, if you are a man, you are not better than the woman. So, we need equal rights. Tinubu, we need equal rights. Enough is enough. We can't take this anymore. We can't take this.
Go. Good for me. Good for me.
Today, don't worry, do your own on a separate way. We are not going to stop until Akpabio is being suspended or they call Natasha back. Enough is enough for this bullying. Enough is enough.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear them saying that they will not eat, they will not drink, they will not sleep until Akpabio step down, because according to what these people are actually saying and according to what they chanting, they said Akpabio cannot be a judge on his own case. They said someone came out to accuse Akpabio of something, and the other senators refused to listen to this matter very well. They begin to pick side, and the side that they actually picked in, that was what actually truncated the fact that Natasha have to travel to the international union to go and report the issue, because she already know that there's nobody she can report to in Nigeria again that can deal with Akpabio and all. So she have to go to international media, and what she did actually worked, because the name of Akpabio is being painted in the walls of every country now. They painting Akpabio black. They said the Senate president that is harassing people, that is harassing women in the country and all of that. That was how they labeled Akpabio now. They disgracing Akpabio everywhere. The seed that Natasha actually went to plant in the international community is actually growing fast and is actually bringing forth fruit now. A lot of people are protesting outside the country. They said this is not even Natasha's case. This is not about Natasha. That this is about justice. That the issue that have been happening in Nigeria cannot continue to happen. They said lecturers in school, in universities in Nigeria, it is until many of them penetrate some women, it is until they penetrate some female students, that is when they will give them grades and correct score in their examinations and all of that. Some female students have been facing this kind of harassment, and or even Natasha herself said it. He said it is not all about her. That is happening in different firms as far as Nigeria is concerned, and this is a big blow to Nigeria. They said even in Nigerian universities, some lecturers will tell students to come and meet them in the hotel. Female student precisely. The moment he did not go, that is when the student, no matter how she read, she will be feeling a particular course consistently, and nothing will be done. They said all this injustice and all this harassment must stop. So those are what those women were saying. They said it's not even about Natasha, and they said in another case, some people, if they want to go and collect work, like some people in Nigeria, some female gender in Nigeria, they don't want to collect a particular job and they want to get them employment and all of that, the employer will have to call them to come and meet him so that he can sleep with them and all of that. And this thing will be happening consistently. A lot of people have been complaining of it in Nigeria, though it's not happening everywhere, but it's happening in most cases. And those are the things that Natasha says she's fighting against, that all these things must stop. Even the people that are actually protesting in this very video that I just finished watching, they are saying the same thing, that this cannot continue to happen in Nigeria. This cannot continue to be happening to female gender as far as Nigeria is concerned, because this issue of Akpabio and Natasha, I think that is in a good country where things are really working, where the justice system is working, where the justice system is not hijacked, where the judicial system is not a political party, you know, in a country that is really working. If someone in public office is being accused like this, they will first of all bring out the two people that are actually in the case, the two people that are in the picture, Natasha and Akpabio. They will first of all allow them to step down first, then people will actually fit in for them. Another person will represent Akpabio, then the space of Natasha will be vacant. Then they will investigate the matter very fast, and the moment they conclude the investigation, we all know that someone will be saying the truth and the other person will be on the lying part. So the person that is saying the truth will be justified, while the person that is lying will be dealt with. So the person that is saying the truth will be reinstated back to the office, and the person will be compensated, while the person that is lying will be dejected and the person will be punished severally. But in the case of Nigeria, they suspended one person. They said they suspended her on gross misconduct and all of that, meaning that maybe she did not talk to Akpabio in the manner to which she's supposed to talk to Akpabio. But that is not the subject matter. The subject matter that actually caused the fact that she did not talk to Akpabio very well have not been addressed. They refused to address that at the moment. They said the matter is in court now. What's the court actually doing about it? Those are the questions that a lot of Nigerians are actually asking. So people in the diaspora are asking questions. They said, why is Akpabio still in office as Natasha is being suspended, even when this woman is accusing this person in office and all of that? They would not know the truth. I said it earlier. I said the truth of the matter is between God, Akpabio, and Natasha. Nobody knows the truth, but everything that people are coming up with, they just trying to get some facts through speculations and through words that they actually hear from both parties and all of that, so that they can just bring everything together to just come up with an assumption. That's what a lot of people are doing now. Now the truth have not come out, because Natasha says she will refuse to release an evidence until the matter is claimed to be investigated. He said that is when she will reveal evidence, that they claiming that she did not have evidence, that she have buckles of evidence, but she did not want to release the evidence based on the fact that she did not want the evidence to be dead before arrival, because that thing happens a lot as far as Nigeria is concerned. Whether you like it or not, there are some things that you come up with, they will tell you is dead before arrival. So Natasha is actually avoiding the same thing because she is a legal practitioner, she's a lawyer, and she knows how the system works. That's why this woman has been doing everything possible just to frustrate Akpabio and all of that. So we don't really know he's saying the truth. Nobody is supporting Akpabio, nobody is supporting Natasha until the matter is being investigated. But what a lot of people are fighting for is justice, and justice must be served. So drop your opinion in the comment section on this video regarding everything that is happening. Do you think Akpabio will really be stepped down or suspended? Drop your opinion. Feel free to say your mind, as I'm gonna dedicate another video for you and share. Follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video. Bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the back, where politician with the do pass himself. Corrupt leader, why you with the for church?